All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. Season is officially in the books. We're going to talk about the biggest, burning, most important questions the Vikings and Vikings players will have to answer moving forward. Before we do that, hit that sub button. Let's get to 14,000 subs. Leave us a comment. Let's do it. Let's get into this thing. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with our defensive coordinator, Brian Flores. Is he going to stay or is he going to go?
Wow. So, I mean, the question is, do we think he's going to stay or do we think he's going to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So my answer is easy. I think he's going to stay. So I think he's going to stay. He's getting some interviews. He's getting some sniffs. But when all is said and done, I think he's going to stay, and I want him to stay very bad.
I want him to stay, but I think he's going to go. I think he's going to end up somewhere, whether it's Jacksonville, maybe Chicago. It seems like maybe they're going to get McCarthy, though. I don't know where that's going to go, but I think he's gone. I do. I think he might find a job.
Yeah, I mean, I if we were looking at it, it's probably like 50-50. You look at it, there's a lot of good coaches out there that are available, a lot of good defensive-minded coaches, the Aaron Glenn's, the Robert Salas. You throw Flores in the mix. It's just if that baggage, I mean, he should be a coach. It's just what he's got going on. NFL teams aren't overly liking. We'll see. But, all right, I say he goes, or I say he stays, you say he goes. If he does go, it's Deontay Jones' job.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
All right, next burning question. And if it ever burns when you urinate, please seek medical help. J.J. McCarthy, is he the guy week one? Week one, that's the big burning question for the Vikings this offseason.
Yes, 100%. Only caveat is if he's not healthy. For some reason, there's some kind of setback. But, yeah, going forward, he is number one. And it shouldn't – no competition, nothing like that. Number one, the minute offseason OTA start, he's quarterback one.
QB1, they're going to hand him the job. I mean, we both feel Daniel Jones will come back on like some 1 year, 2 year contract, be the backup. But it's J.J. McCarthy's job. If you're not excited about that, hot damn, our first-round quarterback that we traded up for. God damn, J.J. Going to win the Super Bowl.
Watching those highlights from his preseason game over and over again earlier today. How about this one? How do the Vikings improve this interior line?
Well, I mean, that's the burning question. They have to. I mean, Kevin O'Connell's already said that it's going to be addressed. It's clear as day that it needs to be addressed. So which route they will take, we will have to see. Many options that they can take. Many options.
I want to be an option where they're cutting fat and bringing in new meat. I just don't want to roll anybody else out there who we've already seen. Brandel can go. Bradbury can go. Reisner can go. They all can go.
If we were to get 2 new guards, starting guards, upgrades obviously, and Bradbury were to stay, I would just live with it. I wouldn't be that upset about it. I would be fine if all 3 are gone. That might be a little wishful thinking. I mean, I would love it, but like when all is said and done, I fully expect a brand new left guard, a brand new right guard, both of which could become in free agency. I mean, our draft, we don't have many draft picks. There's some good guards.
I would prefer they came in free agency, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and guards are going for a pretty penny these days. The Trey Smith is the big name that'll be out there. That dude's going to make so much damn money. Probably get re-signed anyways. But free agency, they got to do it, and they got to do it for J.J. McCarthy's sake as well.
100%.
100%. Aaron Jones. Does he got anything left in the tank, and do we think the Vikings will bring him back?
Well, we all know what Aaron Jones thinks about this. He wants to come back to Minnesota. He wants to finish his career there. Do we think he'll be back? Is that the burning question?
No, I mean, the Vikings, these are all burning questions for the Vikings. Yeah, we're just giving what we think.
I think they should bring him back, but also draft a rookie somewhere in the mid-rounds, a bruiser, a physical back to pair with him. I'm not sure Cam Akers is he just a 1 year? Is he gone? I don't know what his free agent status is off the top of my head here, but I would be fine bringing him back for one more go.
I mean, he had statistically yardage-wise, he had his best season of his career. He's, I mean, as far as having something left in the tank, I think he does. I think he had 50 catches as well, at 4.5 yards a carry. I mean, he had some good games. It wasn't like anything overly special. He was reliable, had some fumble issues. I could care. I'm on the fence. If they bring him back, great. If they don't, whatever. If they bring him back, I think it's got to be more of a split. When Cam Akers was getting the ball, that dude could be a starting running back in the league, man. He's good. I'm not saying he should be ours, but it needs to be more of a 1-2 punch. And we always say, like, go get that mid-round guy. We never works out.
But we should have. I mean, look at the guys this year. Isaac Guerrero had his moments.
Well, but we.
Bucky Irving.
I'm saying the guys we've taken.
We took what? We took Ty Chandler recently. Who else? I mean, it hasn't been a lot.
Exactly. You can't name one.
We haven't taken any.
If we were to look at all the mid-round running backs or the guys like the Mike Boones that you bring in on free agency and all those guys, it's just like we haven't hit gold on that one. So I would be fine bringing Jones back. It has to be for a lower contract. Obviously, he's getting a little elderly when it comes to running backs. But I think that's probably 50-50 again, don't you think?
Yeah, I do think it's going to be close one way or the other. I think there'll be mutual interest from both sides. I think we're going to deal. I think he will be back. How about Harrison Smith? We all saw the clip of him in the locker room trying to hold back the tears. It's tough to watch for any longtime Vikings fans. But is he retiring?
Man, if he's not, then he was just really sad yesterday because everything pointed to him just being done. I mean, he age-wise, it probably makes sense. I love 22. If he played for 10 more years and was a complete liability out there, I would still be fine with it. I love that guy. One of my favorite Vikings of all time, but I put like 95% that he's done.
Yeah. I agree. I think he's done. I don't think there's any question.
Man, such a damn good safety.
Yeah.
All right. So Harrison Smith, if he is in fact done, we got some other questions in the secondary. In the Vikings, are they going to sign Byron Murphy? Are they going to sign Cam Bynum? Are they going to sign Cam Bynum? Are they going to sign both of them? Are they going to sign neither of them? That's, to me, is like one of the biggest questions the Vikings have moving forward.
Yeah, and I think Byron Murphy definitely they'll go back and sign. Cam Bynum, not as sure on. I'm kind of swinging back to maybe right now. But when you think about Cam Bynum, the last 5-6 games, like what has he done? Like what are the plays? Like
well, where are they? Yeah, he's good.
I know, but like big interceptions, big hits. Like where was Cam Bynum? What was the last play he made? Like, I can't even think of what it was.
Well, he's busy working on his celebrations, man. He's busy working on his celebrations. I think Cam Bynum ain't coming back unless he goes out there, shops himself, and he's like, all right, nobody's giving me that price. Comes back to the Vikings, like, hey, all right, what do you say? And they sign him, and it's cheaper. So that's the only way. Byron Murphy's got to come back. They got to sign him. They got to give him the bag.
You have to. I mean, he's going to be the old man back there. Mekhi Blackman hopefully comes back healthy, and he's still going to find some more corners. So, yeah, I mean, Murphy's got to anchor this unit next year.
Big questions, man. Byron Murphy are one of our best defenders out there. Flores, McCarthy, Aaron Jones, Harrison Smith. Another one, limited draft capital. It's gonna be very interesting to see how Kwesi addresses this draft. Does he try to trade back, get a bunch of picks? Last year he didn't even care. Maybe we bundle him and go up. Who knows?
You never know. The way he just kind of disregards the value of draft picks. Not afraid to. Hell, even when we went up one spot, he gave away a shit ton to do that. I fully expect him to move down a little bit, especially if there's like 3 D tackles sitting there and you like them all fairly similarly. You can slide on a few spots and get a couple extra picks. I don't think we actually will pick at 24. Again, you always have to find a trade partner, but I think they'll do everything they can to slide on a couple spots.
Yeah, and when you get to the end of that first round, as far as projections now, first round, second round, those D tackles, there's a big old thick of them. There's a big old thick of them. If that's what you're looking at. Same with there's a handful of guards as well. So moving back from 24 to the end of the first or even the top of the second, you're still going to get some damn good players and some good draft capital. Kenny Nwangu, I'm looking up running backs. Kenny Nwangu did not work out. Mid-round running back.
He didn't.
Drafted recently. So yeah, draft capital. How are they going to handle that thing? You and I both love as many draft picks as possible. And then the last one, is there that Josh Metellus on the roster? Is there that hidden gem that might just like KJ Osborne?
Yeah.
That just ends up breaking out. Like we just get a beautiful gift where he comes in next year and it's like, damn, he's good.
Yeah, there could be a couple. Maybe Michael Juergens is that guy on the O-line. Maybe he's someone who can come up and play and all of a sudden surprises and shocks the world. He was one I was thinking about. I mean, I don't know if it's a total surprise, but it wouldn't shock me if they just promote Theo Jackson next year to a starting safety position, assuming Cam Bynum goes, Harrison Smith retires, as we all think. Is he a hidden gem? I don't know, but KLC was absolutely just raving about him a couple weeks ago. So I think there's a lot of love for him amongst the coaching staff.
Yeah, I bet Theo will. I mean, he's a free agent as well, I think. So they need to bring him back. But if you're Theo Jackson, hell yeah, man, open spot, couple open spots potentially. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I was looking at it. It's just a guessing game, like you saying. Juergens, who knows? Levi Drake Rodriguez, who knows? I mean, these are guys that everybody loves, but they've never done anything. So they will definitely get some opportunity because the Vikings do have a lot of free agents. But I just couldn't pick out that potential hidden gem. Jalen Redmond already kind of broke out. Like, is he going to continue that? Is he going to get better? Like, he needs to be better, but he's better than we thought he was. So I guess I would throw it at Levi Drake Rodriguez. Just complete crapshoot because nobody knows what he can bring.
Hell yeah. A guy who, I don't know. I thought he would have gotten some more playing time. Newton McLaughlin is also there. Could be Nudie. We thought was going to get playing time. He only got a couple snaps.
Yeah. Those are the biggest questions. We got to throw in the KOC and Kwesi extension as well. Is that going to happen? When is it going to happen? What do you think?
Yes, and soon.
It's probably going to happen today. Who knows? They're just going to squash that bug so they can focus on everything else. So buckle up. They're here for the long haul. And you know what? They're pretty damn good. Pretty damn good at what they do.
They really are, guys. All right, let us know your biggest offseason questions for the Vikings. Did we answer them the way you wanted? Also, let us know that. Remember this. Iceland's population is so small that an Icelandic company has created an anti-incest app to prevent Icelanders from dating their relatives.
That's smart.